Hey everybody, Gary the Car Guy here for HorizonHobby.com, and
I'm John the Air Guy.
And we are here to show you an inside, behind-the-scenes sneak peek at some really cool products that are debuting this year in 2014 at the Nuremberg Toy Show. Now the format that we're going to follow here, a little bit different than what we've done in the past. If you scroll down, you can see the Show More. No, a little bit further down. You guys are right there. Show More. Click on that. We've got everything here chapterized for you after this introduction. So if you want to go and skip around and see specific products, you can go ahead and do that. We also have a specific Nuremberg 2014 playlist to make it easier for you folks to go out there and kind of pick and choose what you're going to want to go and take a look at. Honestly, I think you're going to want to take a look at everything.
We've got a couple of products. We've got a couple of helicopters for you. And there's also a couple of new multi-rotor or quadcopters out there. And we're going to throw it over to Steve Petrato, who's going to tell us a little bit about those products right now.
Hey guys, Steve Petrato here. I'm here with also James Haley, Senior Product Developer for Blade. We're here to show you a few new cool products that we're announcing at the 2014 Nuremberg Toy Fair. We have the Blade 200 SRX and the Blade 300 CFX. We'll jump into the first one here, which is the 200 SRX. This is a pretty exciting product for you guys moving up from the coaxial or the beginner stage helicopters. It allows you to have three flight modes with safe technology, and you will have a beginner, intermediate, and an advanced flight mode. It also features a panic button. I'll let James kind of tell you a little bit more about this, since he had a bigger hand in developing this product.
Yeah, so this is the 200, like Steve said. It's really kind of an all-new concept for fixed pitch helicopters or flybarless. It's got a unique blade design, so it keeps it basically from pitching up and having kind of some adverse effects that's kind of associated with fixed pitch designs. You can easily fly it outside in wind, probably up to 10 miles an hour, no problem. It's really stable in the beginner flight mode for indoors or outside, kind of that next step from the coaxial. The brushless tail motor performance is really working really well. Overall, it's just really kind of a fun model, and kind of can allow you to grow with this product from a little bit more of a beginner to an advanced type of product.
Cool. All right, so that's the 200 SRX. Remember, it's safe technologies, 3 flight modes, and panic button. And then next we have the 300 CFX. Now you might be asking, what does CFX mean? Well, CFX is going to be our marker for carbon fiber and flybarless, since our X means flybarless. So this is the 300. Many of you were worried that the 300X was going away, as it is now discontinued. This is the replacement, and I think you'll be really happy with it. I'll go ahead and pull the canopy off here, and I'll let James start telling you a little bit about this helicopter.
Yeah, Steve said, it's really kind of the continuation of the 300X line. We have all new carbon fiber frames, using the optional main rotor head. The metal option parts, so all the parts that are out there already, it comes with those. Same main gear, same electronics. We have metal servo arms as an option, as it comes with now, that were the option part. The tail is pretty much all the same. It comes with the carbon fins now, and the aluminum and carbon boom supports just give it a little bit more of the kind of look that goes along with the product. This one, we up the head speed now. We're running an 11 tooth instead of the 9 tooth pinion, so the head speed's up a lot higher. Includes the carbon fiber blades, and the performance is increased a lot just from the higher head speed and the blades. The servo geometry is also from the 700X, so we're bringing kind of that style down to the smaller helicopter, and I think you'll be really happy with the way that it performs. It increased the feel. Makes it a lot better and a lot more natural feeling. So we're really happy with it.
Very cool. All right, we'll put this one aside, and now we have 2 new quadcopters that are also really exciting. We'll start with the one in the middle here. Now you might think, wow, that's tiny, it's a little baby. Well, this is the brand new 200 QX. This is our, it looks obviously much like the 350 QX that you're familiar with, but it is a powerhouse of a quadcopter. We equipped it with very high power brushless motors. We have 3 flight modes, identical to what you have in the 180 QX, so that's going to be a high and a low angle stability mode, in addition to an agility mode. This is actually a prototype, so it may look a little different than this when you get it. In fact, the final one will actually have a translucent body because all the lighting, and I'll plug it in here while I'm talking, all the lighting actually shines through the body, so it's actually a really good night flyer. This one's a molded full white plastic, but the final one will be a translucent one, so you can see the lighting on it, kind of shines through really nicely. It has 3 flight modes, like I said, just like the 180QX. It's going to have the battery install on the bottom, and there will be an optional camera for it. There will be, you know, a lot of people out there, this will be the perfect aerobatic, fun, all-around kind of quadcopter, really small, a lot of fun to play with in the gymnasium or outside. Anything else you have to say about that one, James?
Yeah, it's you know, really durable for the size of it. Like Steve said, it's got lots of power. Kind of your sport quad. The beginner mode in it is actually really good. It's this new kind of dampened flight mode, which actually is working really well. So it's a good continuation in the quadcopter market.
Yeah, so, all right, up next we have the 350QX AP combo. This is kind of a big one for us. Everyone's been asking for a gimbal. When's there going to be a gimbal coming out? We've made it pretty public that we were working on a gimbal system for our 350, especially on our Facebook page. And this is kind of the answer here. So this is the 350QX AP combo. Now, since James has a huge hand in developing this, I'm going to let him explain all the features on it. We've got new camera, new gimbal, a lot of new features that are totally different than the original 350.
Yeah, as Steve said, we're working hard on this project and kind of moving it forward. So what we have going on in this one is, as it looks like to you, you know, right now it's a 350QX with a gimbal. There's an all-new RF chip inside, so it's a full-range receiver with a greater RF performance and improved range in that regard. It also has the gimbal, as you see here. This can also be retrofitted onto your old 350QX. It has the ability on the V2, on the new version. We use this cable here that'll plug into a board back here, and that allows you to control the gimbal via the radio. If you have a 7-channel radio or higher, it uses channel 7. So I just have it on the radio there, and it's just position based, so it works really well. If you have an older version, the regular one, you can plug in a DSMX satellite into it and bind it to your radio as well, and that allows you to also control it on the regular 350. We've also got improved GPS performance. We also got a new flight mode, which is now the AP mode. This is basically kind of a stability mode that's kind of more dampened on the self-leveling features, with a pressure sensor. So filming, it's kind of made for filming right there with the camera, so it allows you to not worry about your altitude and only just kind of what you're looking at. Leading into the camera here, which is the all-new Seago camera, Seago 1. You know, when you're filming, you don't really know what you're looking at in that kind of regard, which now is easy to do with this new built-in app. It works for iOS or Android. It uses 5.8 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Beautiful thing is, you can see what you're shooting at, you know, so when you're filming. Also allows you to control the camera, so we can take snapshots here. We can also record video, so we're streaming video down at in 720p, and we're recording at 1080p at 30 frames per second. Really cool feature is you can also view what's on the SD card while you're in the air. So if you take a picture and decide, you know, that's not what you really wanted, you can view it in the air, delete it. You can also do the same thing with the video. You can watch it right back on your phone while you're still in the air. Or if you wanted to, you can download it to your phone while you're still flying. And then if you want to, you could close out of the app and upload it to Facebook before you ever even land. So that's, you know, a kind of a new feature that really brings the multi-rotor to, you know, your social network and that kind of thing. Also has a new 3S 3000 milliamp battery to give you really long flight times while you're filming. Other than that, you know, it's really cool and should be coming soon.
All right, guys, that's it for the Blade Heli lineup at Nuremberg 2014. We hope you enjoy it, and we'll have a lot more information on these coming up in the next few months. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Well, thanks, Steve. That was awesome. Those are some really great products, and I can't wait to get a hold of one of those 200QXs, that new quadcopter. That's
That'd be
pretty
very
cool. And the other helis, too. A lot of fun. I'm John Denise.
I am Gary Katzer, and don't forget, if you want to go back, relive anything that you've seen here from Nuremberg 2014, scroll on down to Show More. You can go ahead, click on any of the chapters, check out our playlist too, and you can go and relive all the new products that came out this year at Nuremberg 2014. There's 2 other things we need you to do. If you like what you saw here, go ahead and click like and subscribe. That way you guys can keep up to date on the newest stuff coming from HorizonHobby.com.
And if you have any questions, make sure you can always get in contact with us at editors@horizonrc.com.
Thanks everyone for watching. We will see you real soon at the flying field
At the flying field.
and at the racetrack. Thanks for watching.